Doris, what do you think about the possibility of the league adding an Offensive Player of the Year or quote-unquote best season award on top of the MVP?
I hate it, Kevin, and the reason I hate it is look at how competitive last season's MVP race was in the NBA. 3 guys equally capable of winning the award: Embiid, Giannis, and Nikola Jokic. All were worthy MVP candidates. I think to dilute a race of that caliber would be a mistake.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Banchero out there with Clarkson. Then there's Smart. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Looney in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Oladipo, coming off a stellar performance against New Orleans. Over in the corner, Rozier. It's good from long range. Rozier's got the first bucket of the night of 3-pointers for Los Angeles. Smart kicks to Clarkson. And there's the pass to Looney. They set the screen. Takes it from 10. Powell, shot's good.
Big-time athleticism and hops by Norman Powell allows him to get to his shot.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, Billy Donovan and I got a chance to talk for a little bit. We talked about keys to the game, and he thinks shot blocking has to be even more important. He said, look, we want to keep them out front as much as possible, but with our length and timing, we can protect the rim if they break us down. Kevin, he hopes that strategy will help them get their second win in this season series. Back to you.
Thanks, David. Yeah, if they can get the stops, GA, they could really take control of this game early.
Well, and of course, easier said than done. It's going to take great communication defensively to make that strategy work.
You know this. You've got to stay connected to shooters. Be quick in your help. 2 things they need to do to accomplish this goal.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena, the only NBA team to split a venue, but that's going to change soon. When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
And what happens is the court just opens up. You like seeing him get into a rhythm from outside the arc. Love it.
Now Smart, after Terry Rozier's 3-pointer that didn't go. Smart dishes to Clarkson. To the inside. Looney kicks to Powell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Looney with the bucket. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help. And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
It's his first trip to the line.
Shooting for Chicago, Kevon Looney. At the line for 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And so he hits both. Rozier with the ball. He has 6. He dishes it to Oladipo. Shoots from the block. And Looney sends it back. And now the fast break. Banchero with the ball. Passes to Clarkson. And here's Looney. And the shot goes in. Looney's got 6 points.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Now here's Oladipo. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Oladipo. Looking now at some numbers for Paolo Banchero. The Bulls leading by 3. How about this run, Craig, they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
Now here's Smart. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. 5 to shoot. Clarkson for 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Here's Oladipo. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
An elite prospect with very few holes in his game. Banchero can score from all 3 levels, makes plays for others, terrific rebounder, and the list goes on and on.
No good on the free throw. Many scouts had Banchero as the safest pick in the draft. Would you agree?
He and maybe Jabari Smith Jr. What separates Banchero a little, he's an elite back to the basket scorer. Those guys have become increasingly harder to find.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Bertans, he's checked in for Muscala, and it's Caldwell Pope in for Oladipo. And the second free throw, good.
And a big man who can do a little bit of everything. Banchero's future is certainly bright.
White against Rozier. Now here's Caldwell Pope, guarded closely. Back to Rozier. Will it go? Banchero grabs the board. Banchero's got 4 rebounds in this game. Outside, White. Powell with a screen on Rozier. Pass to Powell. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by the Clippers. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
You know, they played a terrific all-around game. The effort level was there as well as the production.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it was hard to imagine them being much better at the offensive end. They were so efficient in almost every aspect.
And it's Rozier missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
White looking around. Here's Banchero. And the Bulls with another miss. Clippers trail by 7. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Rozier. Good on the 13-footer. Rozier's got 8.
Sometimes the defense is willing to contest that in-between game, and Terry Rozier says, listen, if it's a bucket, I'll take it.
Now here's White. 14 points from him the last game against the Lakers. Connects from 3-point range.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Rozier. Caldwell Pope passes to Bertans. Now Caldwell Pope to the left wing. And stolen by White. Feeds it to Banchero. Banked in off the glass.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Caldwell Pope the bounce pass. Now, here's Bertans. Defended by Looney. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. Great opportunity for a 3-point play.
And for Terry Rozier, all of his efficiency numbers are way up the last couple of years. Here's a guy who was just 37% from the field during his time in Boston.
Davis is checked in for Avdia. Chicago also making some changes. Zeller is checked in for Kevon Looney. Eubanks comes in for Banchero. And it's Little in for Powell. That's good from Rozier.
Well, Terry Rozier has more than proven he's very capable of being a starter. Can score it, excellent facilitator, and brings an edge every time he touches the floor.
Now here's White. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Here's Rozier. After the Bulls picking up a basket just moments ago. Los Angeles with another miss. Chicago leading by 9. Williams finds White. There's 14 seconds left in the first quarter. Zeller, a screen on Rozier. White, another three for Chicago.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll return shortly. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Bulls?
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
And it's Davis with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. Down by 12. We've got Davis Bertans. Davis is out there with Butler. Then it's Mike Muscala. And it's Kispert in at the small forward position. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. Bertans sets the pick for Kispert. Second shot opportunity. Bertans can't get it to go.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Passed a little. Now, here's Clarkson. Defense is right there. Here's White. And he dunks it down.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
No reason to do so there. He was going to lead, no doubt.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, guys. Now, Marcus Smart is not shy with his philosophy. He says it takes little talent to play defense, but a whole lot of want to. Get every 50-50 ball, take charges, be a great teammate, compete, never be okay with losing. And Kevin, he has always walked the walk, too.
He has. Defensive Player of the Year. He's a terrific player. No question about it. David, thank you. Got a hand on it.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
An emphatic LU jam. And different games, different officials. Something that might be called a foul in one game, Greg, may not be called in the next. As a player, how do you adjust to them?
It's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I learned early on, you actually scout officials the same way you scout the players. They have tendencies as well.
Well, there's an aggressive mentality in play. Work in close, find a way to score.
Clarkson passes to Zeller. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Butler from outside. No good that time. And it's Chicago the other way. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see their frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
I thought they were outworked and outplayed in just about every phase of the game. Maybe that's one of those situations where you say, hey, let's move on.
Now the pass to Kispert. Launches it. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Kispert's got 5.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. It's tipped. Now here's Little. Not a lot of room. Out to White. Tries it from the top of the key. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. He's got 10.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Now Butler. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Eubanks grabs the miss. Eubanks got 4 rebounds in this game. Passes it to Little. Zeller with it. Over Butler. And there's Zeller. And that's good on the assist by Little. Zeller's got his second basket.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Now here's Kispert. He's covered by Clarkson.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Pass to Little. Back to Clarkson. Outside, White. A three-pointer is right on target.
That's his first triple of the second period. Third of the game.
Butler kicks to Kispert. To the middle. Here's Muscala. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
The heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago. New lineup here for the Bulls. As we close in on the start of the playoffs, let's see how the East is stacking up. A look at Chicago. Their season nearly over unless a form of miracle happened.
And for Chicago, they went backwards this year in a big way. That turnaround that we kept waiting for just never materialized.
Here's Looney. He's got 6. Outside Williams, and some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Mike Muscala. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Third foul of the half, and that's the risk you take, leaving him out there.
The Clippers on defense. Powell inside. He's covered by Muscala. He gets it in there.
Well, using the play to move the defense to his team's advantage. Go ahead, Norman Powell. Pretty pass.
Rozier finds Muscala. Caldwell Pope on the wing. There's the pick. Back to Muscala. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And for a lot of up-and-coming teams, getting better defensively is the key to reaching, Greg, that next level. That being considered, what's the first step in that improvement?
A lot of times it's bringing in a great defender, like a Pat Beverly or an Andre Iguodala, a defensive anchor who also inspires his teammates to take that challenge.
First one falls for him. And he makes both free throws. And it's the Bulls with the ball. Their last encounter was in Chicago.
Well, they coasted to the win in that one. Were dominant in the rebound department, and that was a huge factor.
I think there was no question they brought a level of physicality along with a tremendous work ethic, and it was why they were successful.
Bulls have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
Patrick Williams, 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for Muscala. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Clippers trail by 21. Caldwell Pope for 3. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Pass to Smart. A minute 50 left in the first half of the game. And the foul on Victor Oladipo. That's his first foul.
Third team foul.
There's a minute 47 left to play here in the half. Williams passes to Smart. Now Looney. 5 on the clock. Powell for 3.
Well, that's an example of the long arms of Victor Oladipo. He really makes it difficult with his defense.
And here is Rozier. 38 points for him last game against New Orleans. Oladipo with a screen on Smart. Down low. Oladipo against Powell. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Clippers trail by 21. Now, here's Avdia. The kick out to Rozier. From outside, off the mark. And so Powell will bring it up for Chicago. Outside, Smart. Williams has a screen for Smart. Back to Powell. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And you got to like how they're working the ball inside this quarter. They were struggling to do that earlier. Now they're showing the focus to take the ball inside.
Well, one thing there's no question about is that Norman Powell is a gifted athlete. Now it's about rounding out that game, particularly his shooting.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And when he's gotten himself to the line this season, he's come through right around 74% of the time.
Shooting 2.
And he can't get the first one.
Well, what do you do with more responsibility on your plate? If you're Victor Oladipo, you ascend into one of the game's top talents. This guy, his hard work and mentality paying off.
And he's good on the second.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Banchero with the ball. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Lakers.
And the other thing, guys, he really got after it on the backboards. What a complete game for this guy.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Thanks very much. Here with Coach Ty Lue. Coach, how do you get control of this game in the second half?
I think we just got to do a better job rebounding the basketball and taking care of the basketball. We had some shots that we normally make, we didn't. We just got to get back in transition.
And building that wall will help you, Coach, I know. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic in execution so far as it's been.
This offense has been off the charts.
Okay, time to discuss the first half of this. And that is it for halftime, folks.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Here's Oladipo. Taking a look at the Bulls. Clarkson is out there with Banchero. Then there's Norman Powell. Then it's Marcus Smart. And it's Looney in at the 5 spot. And the shot goes down. Oladipo's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Clippers.
Well, this guy embraces the opportunity to finish through contact. Oladipo so skilled at keeping his balance.
Here's Powell. Here's Looney. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Looney's got 10 points.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Oladipo for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Oladipo becoming a major threat from distance. Nice.
Smart kicks to Clarkson. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Shoots from 12. Here's Looney. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Out to the right wing. His 3-pointers off the mark. Well, Chicago has gone 6 of 10 from 3-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. There's the screen. Powell, the pass to Looney. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. The shot by Powell, no good. Clippers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Rozier looking around. Has now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
Rozier in a real rhythm offensively, and that's problematic for the defense.
Oladipo against Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
Unbelievable explosion. Shows a great burst to the rim and extends over the taller defender.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, Kevin. We've heard about player tracking on the court, but now shot tracking is helping players refine their strokes. It measures not just makes or misses, but the arc and the depth and the left to right direction of shots. These systems provide instant feedback to shooters and help them find the bottom of the net. Kevin, back to you.
Sign me up. That is a fascinating story. David, thank you. Muscala, he's checked in for Los Angeles.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Marcus Smart. How the second half of the season has shaped up for him. And he's among the top 20 players in three-point field goal percentage. He has been locked and loaded from beyond.
And it's his lightning-quick hands that have put him in the top 3 in steals. Also, his tremendous anticipation. He's constantly all over the basketball. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. They set the pick. Oladipo for 3, and again it's the Clippers missing.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Looney kicks to Clarkson. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Powell against Oladipo. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Oh, there is incredible natural strength and control of his body by Victor Oladipo. Nice job.
The Clippers shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Davis is checked in. Kobe White, he's checked in for the Bulls. That's good from Oladipo. The Bulls leading by 22. Outside, White. Clarkson outside. And the pass to Looney. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Really good execution by Jordan Clarkson. As a coach, you're always looking to maximize your team's consistency. That's good offense.
Oladipo against Smart for 3. Los Angeles with another miss. For Chicago, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. White dishes to Clarkson. Goes up the baseline, and they're able to recover. With the second effort, basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
This will be his third free throw shot of the game. Kispert's checked in for Los Angeles. Butler comes in for Rozier.
One shot.
And that one falls for Looney. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. They set the pick. Here's Oladipo, and Looney sends it back. And here's Davis for 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Looney's got 6 rebounds in the game. White with it. Butler covering. White the pass to Banchero. Good on the triple. Banchero's got 6. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Bulls?
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
Second chance points have also been a big part of what's happened in this game. Crashing the boards with authority, turning those opportunities into second chance points. Boy, big time on the offensive glass.
White, wide open, he fired. And the Bulls, another 3.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
Smart deciding where to go with it. Passes it to Banchero. Here's Looney. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Smart misses. The Clippers shooting 31%, not looking sharp offensively, to say the least. Oh, Marcus Smart, a tenacious defender, which doesn't always show up, I think, sometimes, Doris, on the statistical sheet after the games.
Well, and in fact, Kevin, different teams have different defensive metrics trying to measure that impact. All you have to do, though, with Marcus Smart is watch the guy work on that end. The way he tracks the play, the way he anticipates, just the energy he brings on the defensive end changes the equation.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Kicks it to Oladipo. And Looney sends it back. Now, here's Banchero. He's covered closely. The dish now to Smart. Butler against White. 4 on the clock. Chicago needs to get a shot off. Clarkson for 3. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Clarkson's got 6 points.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Oladipo outside. They could use a bucket, and he lays it up and in. He's got 11.
Well, this quarter has been all about this guy. He is trying to close the gap in the score.
Banchero is screened for White. Right side, Smart takes the 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Oladipo, and no good. Good work defensively by Smart. In the corner, it's Clarkson. No good on the 3.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
Oladipo against Smart. Oladipo outside. Over Smart. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair.
The
Bulls out front, just dominating this one. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got Devontae Graham. Kispert is out there with Davis Bertans. And it's Grimes in at the shooting guard. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Johnson, wide open, he fires. Little kicks to Johnson. Zeller setting the pick for Johnson. It's tipped. Goes back up. Here's Little. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
And they've gotten very aggressive on the offensive glass here in the second half, getting a lot of second chance points.
Graham finds Bertans. Graham with the ball. The leadership of the NBA Players Association, Greg, has said they support expansion. And 2 cities which seem to be the leading candidates, Seattle and Las Vegas. What do you think?
Yeah, well, I love both. Had the good fortune of playing in both cities, and I'd love to see a team in my hometown. But bottom line, more teams means more jobs, and that's a sentiment I think most can get behind.
Back to Bertans. Pass to Kispert. And the 3 off target. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Chicago Bulls. Pass to Zeller. Back to Johnson. Out left to the wing. Doumbouya passes to Johnson. From the arc. It's hauled in by the Clippers. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Here's Graham. The pass to Bertans. No good from outside. Now Chicago's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Johnson surveying the floor. Pass to Doumbouya. Launches a three. The shot, no good. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. And following this game, they'll challenge the Grizzlies on the road at the FedEx Forum in Memphis. And that one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. Bertans sets the pick for Kispert. Graham from outside. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Little's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Johnson in the corner to end the cold streak. Knocks down the 3-ball. Johnson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
And the play-in tournament, Greg, is here to stay, but the terminology is somewhat in limbo. Is that going to be part of the playoffs?
You hear people say it's not the playoffs, it's the play-in. Maybe the term postseason should cover both the play-in and the playoff. It's something to think about. Boy, did he burrow his way in there, and the D just sort of backed off.
Pass to Kispert. He's covered by Zeller. Now Bertans. And that one hits back iron.
All by himself, trying to step up. He's got to be frustrated with the miss.
Pass to Johnson. Dishes it to Little. Beyond the arc. Doumbouya can't get it to go. Los Angeles has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Grimes. A 3-pointer off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Johnson, the pass to Little. To the wing on the left. Johnson for 3. Bertans grabs the board. Bertans got his 4th rebound in this one. And here is Graham. The pass to Grimes. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Now here's Johnson. He kicks to Doumbouya. Zeller, a screen on Graham. Zeller passes to Eubanks. Passes it to Doumbouya. Lets it go with a 3. And there's Little. That's good on the assist by Doumbouya.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Johnson with it. To the inside. Zeller. And the dunk by Zeller.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Graham sets a screen for Kispert. That shot, no good. Johnson with the defensive effort. 1:41 left in the fourth. Here's Little. Johnson outside. Zeller setting the pick for Johnson. Offline from the top of the key. Clippers shooting the ball poorly, just 28%.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Bulls.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, but an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out
of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep. Yeah, the defender all over.
First team foul. Now at the line for the Bulls, Keon Johnson at the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw. Patrick Williams, he's checked in for Doumbouya. Good on the second free throw. And here's Oladipo. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Plenty of room around him, and it's good.
This is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Pass to Williams. Now here's Little. Guarded by Oladipo. Shot clock at 3. Williams for 3. It doesn't go for him. Here's Oladipo. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin.